So I asked my dad, like, do you think I would fall in love with someone so much that I would do all this gulami, for lack of a better term? And my dad said, you have such a kadwa zaban. If you find some man that puts up with it, you should change everything. And I was like, okay, victim much. Hi guys, welcome back to Moment of Silence Pod. I'm Sakshi Shivdasani.
I'm Naina Bhan. We only just about, like yesterday, I was looking at my calendar trying to book a holiday and I realized this episode is coming out on KC and it's about mothers-in-law.
Is it mothers-in-law or mother-in-laws?
Mothers-in-law.
What if your mother-in-law is a lawyer?
Mothers-in-law.
In 3 countries.
My mother's-in-law.
My mother's-in-laws. Yeah, no, sorry. Thank God mothers-in-law don't vilify people for knowing bad English.
You can say mill.
Mill,
yeah. M-I-L.
Okay.
F-I-L. D-I-L.
Phil, except for Kiara Advani and Sidharth Malhotra, I've never heard anyone say he says Mill and Phil.
Well, that's because you haven't been married yet.
I have not been married yet.
And I was like, who better to pass judgment on other people's lives than two women who are not married?
Woo! We've done so many episodes on dating apps, even though none of us are currently on dating apps. No matter what you see on Reddit about me. Yeah.
Yeah. I've not been on a dating app. Sakshi's never been married.
Have you kept Casey?
Never kept Casey.
I have not kept Casey. So basically, we talk about everything without having an expertise.
Okay, I'm going to tell you some stories that I've sourced.
I'm so excited because I've heard so much about mothers-in-law being a menace. In my friends are around the age where they're all getting married, and when they were dating their partner and all the parents were like, woo, very sweet, and they lucked out with their mothers-in-law. But now that they're living with them in the same house, first it's like, oh no, very sweet, she gives us our space, and then after a year of being married they're like, this one.
I think the hack to that is getting married a little later in life. Genuinely.
Most
of my friends have gotten married around 30. And so the partners that they've picked and the families that they've picked have been very intentional and very there's a lot of thought that went into it. So they all have really nice relationships with their in-laws.
Do they live with their in-laws?
No, so that is, by the way, you guys wrote Khana time for sushi. You wrote in and we did polls on our Instagram stories. And the number one hack to having a good married life, everyone has underlined it, is do not live with your in-laws.
Yeah.
And I will second that.
I will third that.
And let's get into
I
the
think you shouldn't live with your own parents also. I'll take it one step
Sure.
ahead.
I mean, both of us are on that program. Okay, listen to this story. I love it. Okay. My aunt has always been the queen of drama, the kind who needs to be in charge of every little thing. God forbid anyone else gets attention. So for years, no one dared to call her out because everyone was terrified of her. Then it came time for her precious son's marriage. And this isn't even a love marriage. She has picked this woman for her son. But the moment my bhabhi entered the picture, the story changed. My aunt's twisted, narcissistic world, no woman could ever outrank her, not even the one she chose herself. So anyway, this woman has met her perfect match in this bhabhi. My aunt wouldn't allow my bhabhi to live in the same city where my cousin worked, but my bhabhi came up with a plan. She started pretending she was being haunted by a ghost. I mean, full-on horror movie mode, screaming, screeching, making it impossible for my aunt to cross her path without chills running down her spine, and it worked like magic. My aunt, who's ridiculously superstitious, got so spooked that not only did she let my bhabhi leave the city, she stopped visiting them. Princess
W Bhabhi. What a Bhabhi.
What a bhabhi.
But can you pretend for so long?
Yeah.
To be crazy?
100%.
I just feel like
Pretend? Maybe fake it. Yeah, of course.
But what do you mean she didn't let her live with her son?
As in they wanted to move to a different city.
Oh,
together.
I thought her husband was already in another city.
Yeah, so basically, I think she wanted everyone to live together.
Oh,
Yeah.
but then I have a question.
Yeah.
What is the husband doing in this? Like the son?
Sleeping, napping, chilling.
Like, if my mom was fucking terrified to walk around the house, I feel like I would be like, hey, crazy man, let's relax.
But that's also another thing that a lot of people have written about. They're like, you need to have your partner hype you up. 300% that person needs to be on your team. Any conversation that you and your partner have should be unified before it goes to the parents.
Yeah, that's what my parents did with me. They were always unified on their front. I don't like that. But yeah, I feel like a lot of people that have a mother-in-law problem actually have a husband problem.
Yeah.
Like, because he should be dealing with his parents, especially if you've moved into their home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of the people who are having a mother-in-law problem are actually having a father-in-law problem. Because
But the mother is the spokesperson because they are a united front.
yeah.
Bro, that movie that I keep bringing up.
Mrs.
Yeah. Something of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, because in that, the father-in-law is the actual problem.
Yeah.
But the mother is bearing the load of it, and then she goes to her daughter's house. And then the father-in-law has no one to kuch lo-fi
Yeah.
in spirit.
Yeah.
Enter son's wife.
Yeah. Great.
Yeah.
Prime candidate.
Prime candidate.
I've been married for 6 months after dating my husband for 4.5 years. I'm Sindhi, he's Mallu, so yeah, two very different cultures. Initially, my in-laws seemed super chill, but then things got a little weird because for our roka, which is a Sindhi custom, my in-laws didn't get me any like gold as a traditional gift, and they made their son pay for it, saying it's not our custom. Then again, whatever like culture was hers, whenever they had to get her anything, they wouldn't get it because it's not part of their custom. Then it was someone's wedding, and again the husband has bought a gift to give to that family, and in return the family gave shagun of a gold coin, and the mother-in-law pocketed it and left.
I love that. This is not a custom thing. This is a cheap thing.
This is a cheap thing.
Yeah.
It's a convenient scapegoat.
Yeah.
I don't know the kind of person who wouldn't want to like welcome another person into their family with open arms.
Yeah. Firstly, if you as a person know that your parents are not going to agree to someone from a different custom or not going to make them feel welcome, then and you don't have the guts to fight them on it, then it is your responsibility to shut the fuck up and date within your culture.
I agree.
Like, because it's such a waste of everyone's time. And dude, so my aunt, also Sindhi, she tells me to date. She's like, there's boys of certain cultures that since her time and age, and then even her mom, like they all say that boys of this culture will date you for a few years and then they will marry someone their mom chose. And unfortunately, it is tracking true.
Really?
Through 3 generations in my family at least. Not me, other people, before you all speculate.
I wish when like our like grandmothers or mothers gave us this kind of advice, they put some reasoning and rationale to it, because it's not entirely wrong.
Yeah.
Like you're moving into a completely different culture, something you're not used to. Like I'll tell you one more story which is kind of like that, but it's basically about a woman moving into a more conservative house where you're supposed to wake up a certain time, wear a certain kind of clothes, eat a certain kind of food. How are you supposed to adjust without resenting your partner?
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's the partner's thing. You can never be like, oh yeah, my relationship with my partner is great, but my in-laws are troubling me. Like, because that's your partner's problem. Na? He should create that space, is what I believe. But also, I know some people that like they genuinely thought that they could move out of their parents' house after they got married because they love their partner so much. But then the parents like emotionally blackmail and all of that, and then the partner's also stuck. But then no one is happy.
Yeah. But isn't that Indian culture?
Not being
Not being happy. Everyone just being miserable in silence for generations.
I have actually been telling Naina about a far-off relative of mine. Grew up similar upbringing to me, and everything was the same. She married into a really rich conservative family. Her partner, obviously, they met at work and all of that. She quit her job. She works for his family business for no salary, but like, whatever you want, you get, sweetie. And then her father-in-law controls what clothes she buys, in the sense that he doesn't actually control it, but also he's like, yahan ki auratein aise dress karti and all of that. And her mother-in-law is apparently really sweet and supportive and just like the ideal mother-in-law. And the father-in-law is controlling, but he doesn't get into the ghar ka kaam types. Okay, now this far-off relative of mine swears that this is the happiest she has ever been. I haven't seen her without a pallu in 5 to 6 years, but she swears that this is the happiest she's ever been because her
Pallu, you mean ghungat?
The thing on sari ka pallu
on your head.
Yeah. Like literally when she comes to her parents' house also, she chooses to dress like this. She always has a chauffeur-driven car. She's not taken a rickshaw since she got married and all. She swears that this is the happiest she's ever been. But I am having palpitations. I was like, how are you happy? Like, this is like... And she was like, my husband and my mother-in-law are amazing. Her father-in-law spoke with the makeup artist for her wedding to say what she's allowed to wear on her face. And I was like, when I got like why I can't get a Cartier love bracelet, right? It feels like a hatkadi on my hand. And that's the same amount of claustrophobia that I was getting when I was listening to her talk.
I feel you. What is the kind of adjustment you think you could make for a partner? Like in a traditional Indian setup? Casey?
No.
No?
No. So the maximum I'm willing to do, which I've done 2 times, and I genuinely think, give me a Nobel Peace Prize. I was on a date with a guy that doesn't eat non-vegetarian food, and I was like, okay, let's order vegetarian pizza. And I thought I deserved genuinely a most compromising person of all. Unfortunately, I'm not even capping.
Yeah.
And my cousin wasn't like this, right? So she changed after marriage. So I asked my dad, like, do you think I would fall in love with someone so much that I would do all this gulami, for lack of a better term? And my dad said, you have such a kadwa zaban. If you find some man that puts up with it, you should change everything. And I was like, okay, victim much.
Okay. Let's swap the hierarchy, right?
Okay.
Let's say that Sakshi is like number 1, and whatever Sakshi's family says and Sakshi's traditions are the traditions that this future husband of yours will have to abide by.
Yeah.
What are they in a perfect world?
See, my parents, firstly, if they meet a boyfriend of mine also, they start acting like ladki wale. So I don't know how they would genuinely be around someone that...
Make it up. Just come up with like...
I feel like my dad would need someone who can drink with him on a Friday night. Then my mom would need someone who likes the desserts she cooks. And I feel like in my house at least, because it's an all-woman household apart from my father, we notice stuff like, what do you mean you're not taking your plate to the kitchen? What do you mean you don't have a sense of this is rude to say, this is not rude to say, because girl households are like that.
Yeah.
So manners and drinking.
And
really.
About outfit, what can he wear and cannot wear?
I feel like whatever he wears needs to be ironed, because me, a non-ironer of clothes, I'm basically banished from family events. Or what I wear is just ironed clothes.
Okay.
And I personally don't like shorts on men.
There you have it.
Yeah. What would your household want?
My household would want somebody who, when we're having a fight, can
fight back. Like, don't feel bad.
Yeah. Like girl household, boy household, everything is different. Everyone talks really quietly, discussions are minimal. Like, I want to get into the emotion of it.
Like, say something damn mean and forget about it.
Or a debrief after meeting a bunch of people. Like, you have to come back and do the story time. My masi did this, or my mommy did this, or my bua did this.
What about outfits?
Outfit, I don't think you can wear. You have to only wear a cotton kurta pajama. Western nahi chalega.
Acha, so fair.
Yeah. And they should take a step back in work. Because you need to take care of the house. Yeah, come on.
So fair, yeah. And even if they want to work, 6 baje tak वापस आ जाओ, खाना कौन बनाएगा?
What about joining like an NGO? You start your own NGO. I will fund it.
No, sit at home, because how much will you make from an NGO? I'll give you that in salary.
Wait. Be super ambitious till we have kids.
Yeah.
Then NGO.
Then no NGO.
Yeah.
Spend time with the children. There's no need to go out. My kids are not. Bro, I wish I was a man.
It sounds like a lot of fun. I totally get the hype.
Bro, the oppressor's always the one that's up, huh? Just going about life, la-di-da-di-da.
You will only eat non-vegetarian every day.
Bro, I wish I could do that to someone. But would you turn vegetarian for a man?
No.
It's been coming up a lot in my friend circles, because at least 6 women got married into vegetarian households and now they don't eat non-vegetarian food. They all say it's by choice, and I'm sure it is by someone's choice. But I'm just like scared that, like my worst fear is liking a man so much that I want to change for him.
But look at everything you're bringing to the table. What is a little chicken? I'm like, why don't just love me for who I am?
Oh, like what? Yeah. Like I'm bringing so much, you can let go of the chicken
non-vegetarian aspect of this. Or my podcast where I hate it.
I feel like for us, our major red flag in like if we decide to have a mother-in-law is our man-hating. Yeah.
But I'm sure there's enough mothers-in-law who are man-hating themselves.
Yeah.
Like everybody they do vox pops with on the street. All the older women are like, don't get married.
And all the men are like, marriage is an institution that must be respected. And the women are like, what is there? Don't get married. Like, I love marriage. Yes, I would like to see my kids get married. Don't get married.
I swear every conversation that my mom has in different friends groups, this is the conversation. They're all like, okay, you want to do something? Have a live-in relationship. Figure your thing out. Do not get married. Like, what are they really objectively getting out of this?
Wedding pics.
That's it. Take them.
Take the wedding pics, yeah.
This Halloween.
Someone comes dressed as a husband. We're like, scariest costume ever.
Someone comes with a chunni in there.
I get a heart attack.
I feel hungry. Strangely enough, I did a poll on the Instagram stories of what is bare minimum and princess treatment within like in-laws.
Yeah.
The only thing that people thought was princess treatment, I want to know what you think about this, is that everybody in the in-law family watches what you want to watch on Netflix. And they were like, that's princess treatment.
Really?
So no Singh is king in your married household.
I feel if you expect your daughter-in-law to live with you, there must be a TV in her marital bedroom.
No, but I just find that so strange. They said, okay, bare minimum is wearing the clothes you want, waking up at whatever time you want, working, blah, blah, blah. But princess treatment is watching your show.
But fair, na, even in your house, like there must be like everyone has nights where like they get to watch what they want and everyone watches. No?
Yeah.
So the same, like you're like...
Every Friday we're watching Moment of Silence.
No, like it's like if your dad, mom, sister, you.
Yeah.
Like one Friday you pick the movie, next Friday your mom picks the movie. So she's just asking to be part of the roster.
Yeah. Make us part of the roster.
I feel like if you're married into someone's house and you're living with their family,
Yeah.
do you think it is appropriate if guests have come and you don't want to step out of your room? Do you think it's chill if you like sit in the room while everyone else is out?
I want to think it's chill, but I've grown up like, so I'm just sitting in the room trying to prove a point, but shaking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, because my parents, if I was sitting in the room and didn't even come out to say hi, would be like, hey man, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So I just wouldn't feel comfortable doing that in someone else's house, but I would want to do that. I genuinely think either the mother-in-law can be happy in the house or the daughter-in-law can be happy in the house.
No.
Living together is so intimate. Sometimes, so I feel like Sushi also should get his own house. So maybe I'm the wrong person to.
Actually, maybe in Mumbai because it's so close quarters.
Yeah.
Yeah. In Delhi, you can, the custom in Delhi and all business families is you have to build a floor on top of.
Yeah, that's with rich Bombay people also.
Yeah. So then it's cute because then your khana's coming garam, quote unquote.
Firstly, garam khana is really a privilege.
It is.
Like, I feel like just eat what's available. Like, you know, what really pisses me off about like dads in general, whether it's fathers-in-law or like fathers,
Yeah.
is like everyone wants to order from outside and the dad is like, mere liye roti. Like, just shut up. Like, everyone's food is on the table. Suddenly, your father will be like, oh, the roti's gone a little cold. And then your poor mother has to get up and like do it. And that day, my dad has said with his full chest, chai thoda 10 second ke liye garam kar do. And I have looked at him and I was like, it was only me and him at home. I was like, no, drink that chai.
Bro, my great grandfather, okay, he was a very like man of the house. My nanny got married into the house. She had to, like, he liked fulkas, but he had to see the fulka full of air. So if the roti burst before it reached him, take it away. Hit it. Now see, if that's my great grandfather, I can't compromise.
Apparently, my grandfather had a knack.
Knack for?
No, like, if he didn't like any dish that was made by my, like, 21-year-old grandma, this is again just husband, wife, not even mothers-in-law. Like, if he didn't like a food that anyone had made in any house that he went to, he would pick up the dish and throw it on the floor. I was like,
in any house?
In any house, like in the sense that when he used to go to my grandmom's house where like basically his mother-in-law was there, they would like firstly, if there were like 6 pieces of mutton, the fleshiest ones were removed for my grandfather because obviously he has to eat it. And if he didn't like it, he would just pick it up and...
See, throwing tantrums requires a high protein diet. This is what I feel. I can tell you this from life experience.
I just want, like, imagine if he was my father. Imagine if my grandfather was my father-in-law. And I've taken the effort to make a dish and he's like...
Dude, it's so warped for me because my dad's parents have passed away before I was born. My father's living with my mom's parents, like in close quarters. I've always seen my dad bend over backwards for like my mom's family. So in my head also I realized as I was going through relationships that that I need my partner to overcompensate with my family. And then I tried to like back up because I was like, I'm not going to do this with his family. So
yeah. Like, I thought, honestly, even smiling at someone's parents takes... Like, I'm just, like, thinking if I actually have to live with someone's parents, how I would do it. Because I'm so chidchida. And imagine if your mother-in-law comes to you and says you have to keep Karwa Chauth, actually.
I can't do it.
Well, is changing your surname on the cards for you?
I mean, that kind of activism I understand for one generation. Then what are your children called? When your children get married, they have 4 last names. Like, how does this work?
You do a mashup. Like, our kid would be named, his surname, his or her. Sorry. Shan. His surname.
Whose?
Yours and mine.
Oh.
Shiv Dasani and Bhan.
Yeah.
Or Bhiv Dasani. I don't
not
mind
making
Bhiv
it.
Dasani.
No. Bhiv Dasani.
Bhan Dasani.
Bhan Sani silent.
Bhan. What a bitch.
But yeah, I like the one generation activism.
I genuinely feel like the person with the cooler surname should keep
I
the
agree with
surname.
you. Person with more property.
With something to gain. No,
Yeah.
then I'll lose, bro. Because I really want to marry up. They can keep the pod. Do you think yours and my kid would continue the pod?
No.
Why?
Absolutely not.
I feel like your kid would be like me.
Like you.
And my kid would
Be like
you.
me.
Yeah, and then they can sit next to us.
Absolutely not. I'm moving on to the next story.
Say. Tell me more. Tell me horror stories. ये cute वाले मेरे को
Okay, I'll tell you
मजा
some
नहीं आता.
short horrors. You tell me how you feel about
Shorers?
this. A shorter story.
I still think about that one chick who was like, in our following only, she was like, my mother-in-law used to make us mix two rice grains together and separate the two
Who said
types.
this? I don't know this.
One time we had asked something on Moss and someone had said,
Could it be me?
but you know why mothers-in-law act like this, right?
Why?
क्योंकि सास भी कभी बहू थी. And she was treated badly. So now she is continuing the cycle. But that's why I feel like one generation compensation by the mothers-in-law is required. Like one generation has to sacrifice. And that ain't gonna be our generation.
I want to watch Kyunki Sasur Bhi Kabhi Damad Tha. Can we make that show?
It'll just go from G damad to G Sasur Ji. Like that's all that's gonna change.
Okay.
I hate when my parents give any fucking random man, my sister's boyfriend, any guy I've taken home, they give them so much damad treatment, it makes me do ulti.
Do they add G at the end of their name?
No, it's like my G.
Not that
No, my
kind of
parents don't speak with respect.
Yeah.
In case you can't tell by how I run my mouth.
Okay, tell me how you would react to this. My mother-in-law asked my husband about having another baby 3 months after our miscarriage.
I mean, I'm like, why did the husband tell her this? Like, I'm like, firstly, what the fuck? Like, I will find a way to make it the husband's fault.
I know.
But I don't know how I would. It's a very nuanced topic again, so I don't want to sound.
Okay. Sat in the passenger seat of our car for 2 years. What a rock star.
That I really don't
Then
have a
they're holding
problem
hands
with.
also. Is this a weird moral joke which...
If you're famous, but we're not.
Okay,
Our
then it's fine.
followers don't
Yeah.
grow.
But that's weird. Why would you sit in the front seat?
But I feel like I don't care if someone sits in the front seat of a car with anyone. Like if my mother sat in the front seat of the car when I was driving, I wouldn't have a problem.
It's just a thing. Like, why would you... There's a husband and wife. Let them sit
Yeah.
in the front seat.
Leg space. I don't know. My dad always sits in the front seat of any car that I'm in, whoever's sitting. I feel like front seat of car and all, like in India, anyway by 60, everyone looks like they're 90, bro. They have joint issues and all. Just sit wherever.
Okay.
Like whoever, my sister sits in the front because she has ulti ka problem. It's like car anyway. I'm the youngest sibling on every side. So I get to sit in the dicky anyway. So I've never had aspirations of sitting in the front seat. Whether it's with my husband, whether it's with anyone. Even in the Uber one time I tried to sit in the front seat. He said no. He said, "Apni friend ko bhejo." I'm not allowed. I've never had these dreams. You wouldn't like it?
No.
What if your mom wanted to sit in the front seat with your partner?
I'm saying once in a while it's okay. Every day for 2 years, every time we sat in the car, if the mother's sitting in the front.
Huh.
It's a bit strange.
Interesting.
Like, date your son then.
Oh.
Yeah.
No in between.
Yeah,
No, so fair. I cited this example before.
Yeah.
But then when I actually thought about it, I was like, I don't care about this. Like sitting in the front seat, back seat, like I'm like,
Yeah, you're a dicky kid, dude.
I'm a dicky kid,
इसको इससे
literally.
क्या पूछना?
Like
इसकी
literally,
बात
the
मत सुनो.
car goes like that, like the back
Yeah.
seat, and then it's like Sakshi climb in with all the luggage, and Sakshi climbs, and now fir bhi, why I get a little respect in the car. Sushi does not enjoy the back seat, and he wants to sit with Sakshi. So can someone else go? Oh no, we book 2 cars because if Sakshi is not compromising.
Yeah. I always wondered why I used to book XL cars. Now I realize.
Yeah.
Just getting in the back.
I book XL cars because do you want me to shit on Uber again? No. These Uber drivers don't switch on the AC in the Wagoner and don't even get me started on Uber Pet. It's 900 rupees for a really, really dirty car.
Okay.
Yeah.
Clearly, whoever's marrying Sushi is going to have a really tough time.
Would you, what are some other like things like sitting in the front seat of the car is a no-no?
Yeah.
Then what about,
I think like, okay, my big pet peeve is, it's never happened to me, but like when a kid is born and then one mother-in-law or one grandmother just like hogs the attention, and it's often like the husband's mom and she pretends like she has
births this
Yeah.
kid. Yeah. It's never happened to you?
Not that I know.
Yeah, no, I feel like a mother-in-law during birth, if you are the boy's mom, if you're not going to be helpful, lock yourself in a wardrobe.
Yeah.
Then don't interfere, I feel.
I think any of these signifiers which make me feel like this person doesn't care about me. They're only like, okay, this is my son's trophy or this is my son's like property or whatever, would break my heart.
Fair. What do you think about if your in-laws have a family group chat, like a WhatsApp group chat, and you're living in the house with them, do you think you should be on the WhatsApp group chat?
I'm okay if they remove me from it.
No, not remove.
Or I'm okay if I'm not on it.
But what if they're like discussing important things and you're not in the know because you're not on the group chat?
What's important on a family group chat?
Like tomorrow we all have dinner and then you don't know there's a dinner because it was on the family group chat.
I want to ask you a question. Like when slightly older people, they take a photo in a gathering, why do they like, have you noticed everyone like, they like zoom in?
No.
Like I've just seen people like after like a wedding or something, like my aunts will just be sitting there like going through every photo doing this.
Interesting.
Sorry, this is nothing.
No, please. Like selfies or like
group photos. Like they'll open a group photo.
Looking,
and they keep zooming into everyone's face.
Yeah, so how else do you see how everyone's looking?
I've never zoomed into any photo.
What do you mean? Like, so these aunts that are posting these on the family group chat, now if I'm looking bad and I'll message my aunt saying, what the fuck? Why would you put that? She better zoom in on my face. Face app it also while she's at it.
Coming back to family WhatsApp group.
Yeah.
I'm okay not to be on a WhatsApp group.
Are you okay with not being... Like, I would be damn offended if I wasn't on a family group chat. Like, I'm like, am I not family? You know, what other indicators there? Thoughts, guys? Like...
of being on a...
I feel like you're not as utsuk about... Like, you're not as passionate about this as I am. It's okay. I'm just like curious. Because I would be like, what are some other indicators that they consider me family? If not a family group chat.
They let you pick what to watch.
Bro, they let me pick what I want to watch. My husband will leave the room because I never watch anything fun.
They hype up all the things that you're doing in your life. Like, you know, if your mother-in-law is like sharing your achievements, like if the podcast went to #1, she was like, let's do a party. We have to cut a cake. Sakshi's podcast.
Be like, this is my success, not yours. Watch it. Don't you have a hobby?
If you have a kid and the kid does something good, they're like, it's because of Sakshi.
Duh.
I'm understanding so much about your relationships through this reaction.
No, this is all ghar ke bahar.
I've been married for 5 years and we live in Europe. We also have a toddler together. My MIL is a kind, introverted person. She has been a single parent and has a healthy relationship with her kids. She's visited us a bunch of times, is very helpful, doesn't do any of the stereotypical saas wala drama, minds her own business, and no joke. In fact, I think my husband acts like a sass a lot more than she does.
I love that.
I love that.
Yeah.
I think that in a family where the mother-in-law and the daughter-in-law don't get along, it's such a missed opportunity.
Yeah, especially like I feel like, you know, it's fun to know people from different age groups, like women and all of that. Both, I'm assuming, have a common interest, at least in the husband.
Yeah.
Like, so it can be like a cute friendship. But that's what I'm saying. Living together is so intimate that anything can irritate you. But if you have space from someone and then they both have their own, it also what happens with like a lot of Indian moms at least is because they take a backseat in their career and all of that, they only have one thing that they've invested themselves in, which is their son or daughter. And then when their son finds someone else, they find it difficult to let go of their project that they've been doing since the last 30 years.
Yeah.
So they're like, now someone else is doing this project. But I don't like the direction this project is going. It's like, you know, those paintings that you do for 5 minutes and then you pass it on to someone. And it's like, that's not the vision I had in mind.
Yeah, but you get something cute at the end of it.
Yeah, but you have to be willing to trust the process, right? But if you had one very specific vision that you love,
Yeah.
then you are typically not willing to trust the process.
So I can understand in love marriages where you don't really have control over who your child marries. But in an arranged marriage where you've been thorough and you've picked things based on what you like, etc., and you've vetted it, then what business do you have not to trust?
You know, sometimes you order a product on Amazon.
India's #1 feminist podcast.
No, I'm just saying, like, but something could look great on paper, but then they have a habit of like leaving the milk outside the fridge for
Are you
days.
comparing a wife to a daughter-in-law to like a Misho product?
No, I'm saying,
Yeah.
when you live with someone in close quarters, they could be everything you dreamed of, but then they have an annoying habit.
Okay.
And that gets too overbearing to bear.
That's over time. But I'm saying from day one, when you're
From
like,
day one, because you thought you could oppress this woman, and luckily this woman doesn't want to be oppressed. But again, these women are, the mothers-in-law are also victims, right? Like, because they're sassed. What did I say? Kyunki?
saas bhi kabhi bahu thi.
So that's why I'm saying, like, if one generation is like if mothers-in-law have like a big heart and they're able to compromise, like their life though is going to continue to be shit. They've taken shit from their sass, now they'll take shit from their daughter-in-law. So they are to gonna get payload from both
Listen, one
sides.
generation has to take one for
That's
the team.
what bitch, I said that like half an hour ago. Like, what?
The way you explain it, now I get it.
If I was your mother-in-law,
You've led me
I would
here.
fuck you up, bro. Like, I would just pour like 4 types of dal and be like, separate karo.
Fair enough. Wait, okay, I'm going to tell you what people's hacks were.
Yeah.
The first one you and I already rated, which is marry a partner who's 300% on your side.
300, yeah.
Yeah. That's bare minimum.
Bare minimum.
At 100%. If an adult male is going to go and do chi to his like mom in her kaan every time you've done something that they don't like enjoy, that's a bit sad.
Bit.
Voice the small things, don't wait for something huge to happen. Which means basically set clean boundaries.
Yeah. See, in theory it makes sense, but like, and honestly, once the big things happen, the small things are going to come out. But you have to like play it like a politician, I'm assuming, because if you go tell your husband like, oh, I don't like when your mom comes in the kitchen when I'm cooking, he's going to be like,
okay.
but it matters. So
I think you should do it like in a celebrity approach, you know? Like when a celebrity comes to set for the first time, for a long format project, they will throw their weight around the first day and they'll call everything bad. And then they set their authority, and then after that they'll be nice.
But the authority needs to be set also, na?
Yeah.
On a set, it's easier because a lot of things are not going to happen unless the celebrity is there.
Yeah. So
But
who's
in
going to
this-
cook the food?
You were to never going to cook the food whether or not you said it. That's the thing now. I'm so aware that I don't want anything except my husband.
Yeah.
In theory, that I don't want to fucking do any of this ghar ka kaam. So let it happen. Like, you know.
Are you a husband, Paglu?
No, I'm. But if
sound
I'm
like a
married,
husband.
I would be a husband. Unfortunately.
कभी इतना चढ़ा के नहीं रखना चाहिए.
Yeah, you know, sometimes if you're being nice to a man, you should say something. You should neg men. That's my hack.
Okay.
Works.
Behave like you don't know shit. Set their expectations low.
10 on 10.
10 on 10.
You know those reels which is like, सास ने बोला जो भी आता है बना लो, and these women are making shisha and pegs and all of that.
But I would give this advice to anybody who's starting a new job also. There's one overeager person who comes and they're like, I know Adobe and I know this and I know that. And then you're stuck doing everyone's work and
Yeah.
staying late nights.
Exactly.
Don't be that person.
Don't be that person. Yeah, so right. I'm so confused on how to approach this because I'm thinking like I'm putting myself in these situations. So all the ones about like, oh, act like you don't know anything. I genuinely mother swear don't know anything.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm like,
So
it's
you're
not
safe.
acting.
It'll
Luckily,
be my debut on a big screen. Acting like I don't know anything. Praise their son a lot.
I get it,
Yeah.
but it would make me cry.
Just think about it like you're a fuckboy.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
But it would make... You can't be a fuckboy when you're already committed, nah.
I'm kidding. No, but you can. Like kya jata hai in giving an empty compliment? I've gotten many an empty compliment in my life.
Never empty, sweetie. Yeah. But okay, what kind of compliments would they want to hear about their son?
I think anything related to how well the mothers worked on the son, you know?
बहुत अच्छे से नहाता है.
Yeah.
What else has your mom taught you to
Like, he
brush?
brushes his teeth very well.
Yeah. So what else?
No, I mean like something like, he's so attentive. He's so good at, I can't even come
That's what I'm saying.
He folds his clothes really well.
So that's बहुत अच्छे से नहाता है only.
Yeah. His eye for detail.
Very responsible.
Respectful.
Chivalrous. Yeah. But then what if his mom turns around and says, yeah, what do you do for him?
It's fine. I don't do anything. I live in that. Like, aap sikhao mujhe kaise karna hai. You know him best.
She's a better person than me. My eye is twitching.
Even as it comes out of my mouth, it's fully a lie. I would never do
No, but
that.
I get it. Like, I feel like at least if like the father-in-law and the brothers and the sisters are on your side, then it's fine.
Ooh, someone told us, why are you doing a topic on mothers-in-law? Do sisters-in-law. So comment down below if you've had a sister-in-law experience that is juicy enough that we
Keep
should
it
do another
3
episode.
sentences. And juicy in the comments, please. Otherwise, I don't read the whole thing, and then if the payoff isn't long, then we won't do an episode, I feel.
You know what's juicier than sister-in-law gossip?
What?
The Pond's Biome Range. There's a face wash and a gel.
If you see this on a bag of mine, don't be surprised.
I think it's really cute. Like, there's that one mother-in-law, daughter-in-law. Again, they're NRI, but they shop together, and the daughter's very sarcastic with the mother.
Julie, just Julie.
And they do everything together. They go to shopping together. They go to different places together. I think it would be so cute to accessorize with your mom, to share your skincare with your mom. I would be so excited to do all of that with my mother-in-law.
Yeah.
Just to biome-buddied, bagged women.
Dude, I would be fully down, and we have worked with Ponds extensively.
Yeah.
And they actually told us that your skin has one layer, which is great.
Yeah.
Over that is the biome. And the Pond's Biome Range, actually, it adds to your, like, it's not just something that, like, takes off the bad stuff. It adds good stuff to your skin. You don't know. Why am I telling you?
You should know.
It puts good stuff in your skin. And again, Pond's never hired us for our science skills. It hired us because we genuinely believe in the product and we would love for everyone to try it.
There's 5 of these. They're so cute.
This is the Radiant Renewal Biome Buddy. And there's hydration something, and there's like 3 more. But they're all cute. And I have a bag that I feel like is going to be home to this Biome Buddy.
Dude, this Biome Buddy is like, this is what makes my biological clock tick. Like, if a child looked back at me with this face, I would cry.
If I went in labor for 10 hours and I pushed this out, I would...
Happiest mother in the world.
My mother-in-law would be too happy. She would change diapers of my Biome Buddy.
I've seen this happen a lot where, like, till you're dating somebody, and even if you've been dating long term, like, family of your partners don't feel like they can say anything to you. But the minute you get married, then all the questions start.
That's the price of the ring.
Okay, so I had an ankle surgery, stitches, barely walking, and my dad had a heart surgery. My husband's parents came to visit the two of us. I was wearing shorts in my own house. My father-in-law loses his mind, gets angry at my fiance on their way home because I was wearing shorts. And she's like, dude, I had 11 screws in my leg.
That's fucked. That this father-in-law was staring at her legs.
Yes.
Gross.
What would you do?
What would I do, bro? Actually, my thing is, in my house also, sometimes my dad will tell me to go wear pants and all, which obviously I don't like. But sometimes to keep the peace, unfortunately, I have done it. But, like, even when my dad says it, I'm like, tere baap ka ghar. And he said, हाँ. So then I go wear that. But मेरे घर आके मेरे को बताओगे कैसे dress करना है? Absolutely not.
And actually, that's a really good, I mean, if you want to set clean boundaries, having your own space really helps you do that. Because this is my roof, under my roof.
I feel like, but that's what we keep coming back to is don't live with your in-laws. But there are some people that just have to live with their in-laws. So I don't know what I would do, like, honestly, to keep the peace, depending on how injured I am and how much, like, sometimes when you're injured, your brain has a lot of time to think. Then I would fight. Yeah. But if I'm so injured that that's all I can think about, I'd be like, I'll just wear it. And then I would cry to my fiance and get at least one big bag out of it. A Birkin. He's like, मैं पहनूंगी pants. Birkin se matching.
See, this has given me a great idea because, a lot of women put up with stuff, but they don't know that they can ask for something in return.
That's what I'm saying.
Lawyer Sakshi, sister Sakshi, help people understand what they can do.
Listen, your mental health is priceless. So if you're giving that up, you're giving your mental peace up, then you can charge how much ever you want in other things, is what I think.
So we can watch what you want to watch on TV. We go to the holiday destination you want to go to. We go to the holiday.
Yeah. You put a podcast where you hate on men. Do whatever. You're paying now with your mental health. Don't stress.
At the engagement speech, my mother-in-law's engagement speech did not mention me once. Instead, it was about how great her son is and how much she dislikes her younger son. And the kicker, I'm not ready to share my son. Bhago. But if you had to stay, then what would you do?
Firstly, only certified funny people should be allowed to speak at weddings. First, your mistake was letting her get a mic in her hand. But not ready to share son, honestly, I would take the mic and be like, जैसे मुझे चाहिए आपको I hope नहीं चाहिए होगा. Like, so weird to say that.
I just got that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Na? Her husband is absent, so she's like...
Her husband is very present.
Absent, like, you can be there like that. And still not be there.
Sorry. Yes. Absent.
You know me.
Yeah. Sorry. So, Sakshi, you have a son.
I have a son, yeah.
What would you do if you were a mother-in-law?
See, honestly, what would I do? Sushi humps my leg. So I was there for. No, nothing, bro. Like, I'm actually thinking from a mother-in-law's perspective. Like, if I would not allow them to live with me, I don't want their children dumped on me. I don't want, I don't want some poor girl coming to me and going like, "Where's the chai kept in this house?" And I have to tell her, "Babe, I don't know."
Yeah.
Like, I don't want all these problems. So I would be like, get a house if you all want to be close to me. Be close to me so I can drop my dog off when you all want to pet sit and all of that. Like, all of these things I feel like, but again, like, I think there's a good thing to like have them accessible, but not under my roof.
Yeah, I agree. I would be that kind of mother-in-law as
Yeah.
well. Like, I genuinely, I don't like hanging out with people that much.
What would you do if your daughter-in-law was like, your mother is too modern? All my friends are like, what the fuck is she doing online, talking shit all the time? And please talk to your mother. What would you do?
I don't listen to fucking haters. Why the hell would I listen to my daughter-in-law?
What if your son comes and says, hey mom, for me?
To be more conservative?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Be like, these tits?
These tits? I gotta keep them under. Okay, fine. No. I wouldn't take it for a second. I would move further away. And I would come
tell
and
my
visit.
son I raised them better.
Yeah.
But like,
But sometimes you're like blind in love. So I don't want to like break your house. You know what I mean? You do your thing.
yeah.
You live your life. Let me live my life. I'm an adult. You're an adult. I would move out. Like, I would move to a different country. I'll come in.
Post-bikini
Yeah,
pics.
post-bikini. I'd do extra of what they don't like.
Yeah, same.
Isn't that what
I'm
mothers
like
do?
little
right now?
chul.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what mothers-in-law are known for.
Yeah.
But I genuinely feel like if someone is sending your Instagram pics on a family group, not family group chat, I'm really obsessed with these family group
Yeah.
chats. No, like in the sense that if you're not a part of their lives, then just you being bothered. Like, I'm not going to show up in like a red lehenga on my son's wedding.
Yeah.
And I would hope no one shows up in a red lehenga.
I think the worst thing you can do is like isolate someone from having a conversation with you. You know, I don't mind like meeting people from different perspectives as long as everyone respects that this is mine and this is yours and we can coexist.
Yeah.
But if you cut off conversation, it's really like if, say for example, suppose my sister is dating somebody that I don't approve of or is married to somebody that I don't approve of. As much as like what I would want is to like meddle. You can't meddle.
You can't meddle. Like, because the only thing that'll happen is your friend or your sister would be isolated in an environment that they wouldn't feel comfortable leaving. But in case anyone's listening and they want to take this bit of real advice, it is better to admit that you walked into a wrong room than to stay in a wrong room. Yeah, that's right. And a mother-in-law problem is enough to culty.
Yeah, Raj Shamani said on his podcast that it's
I hate
family issues are like the number one, like meddling in-laws are the number one cause for divorce. Yes?
Interesting.
Yeah. In India.
In India.
Yeah.
But I feel like even that movie with Jennifer Lopez.
Oh, the funny one. Yeah, Monster-in-Law.
Yeah. I feel like all these movies were funny growing up, but now that I watch them, I'm like...
Stressed?
I'm stressed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, one of my friends, she's married and she lives with her in-laws. And there's a older brother also. Like her husband has an older brother who's also married. And the parents just wanted like a kid, okay? They wanted both the sons to have kids around the same age. But the sons have a 5-year age gap, and my friend is younger than even the younger son. So she, like, every time she came to Bombay, she's like, yeah, they keep fucking yapping about a kid. Then her bhabhi got pregnant. Okay, so they were like, tum log karo bacha. And she was like frustrated as fuck. She was like talking to me over a drink and she was like, let them fucking play with that child. Why should I ruin my body for her dreams? And I was like, so true, bestie.
Yeah.
And then finally now they're moving out of the house. You know who I really like, their relationship? Kenna Vita and her mother-in-law.
Who?
Don't say that. She's a content creator from Gujarat. She's in a very loving marriage. And her and her mother-in-law make the best fucking reels ever.
Insert Kenna Vita.
Kenna Vita.
Okay, Sakshi. Now you have to play this game. I'm just conducting this episode like the worst game show host
No, I love
in
it.
history.
I love it.
Is this a blessing or a backhanded compliment from your sass?
Yeah, I feel like I'm going to be really bad at this game, so you also have to play.
You're so modern, but still so sanskari.
I think that's a compliment.
I think that's a backhanded.
Why?
What does that mean?
You're so modern and you're still so sanskari means that I have the perfect outfits for all the pujas, but I'm also modern.
Okay.
You're not playing? Give me the phone. You play.
You're still you're modern but still so sanskari. Just feels like they're trying to show me the boundary of what I can operate inside.
Oh. Interesting.
So, hey, it's nice that you can balance like being modern with the things that we need as priority.
I feel like Jaya Bachchan has said this.
I'm sure.
Sorry, Jaya Bachchan ji.
At least you know how to make chai. I was worried.
That's not a That's not even backhand.
It's a compliment.
Thoda namak dal do.
Yeah, no.
No.
Not a blessing.
I was worried. Stay worried.
This one you tell me, Sakshi. You're looking so slim from the front.
Who would say that?
People say that.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like my mom would say, my dad would say that to someone.
There's a lot of families where they want like the
Dude,
woman to
an
be
ex of mine, like back in the day, told me like my mom didn't like my previous girlfriend because she didn't like her aesthetically. But you, because you're a slim, tall, fair Sindhi girl, don't worry. And I was like, sorry? Like, I don't want to be, like, can you imagine your fucking worth in a family being tied to your looks?
Yeah.
I already do that for the Shivdasani house.
I told everyone at the kitty party you're very career oriented but simple at heart.
Simple is not a compliment.
Yeah, simple in no room is a compliment.
No.
Backhanded.
Backhanded, yeah. And don't talk about me at your kitty party. Play those games like those other women play. Matka, latka.
What's the coin one?
I know which one you're talking about.
Sing along. What is it? मैं हूँ चंचल पति है मैं हूँ नटखट पति है
Yeah,
Whatever.
I know
Anyway.
the one. I'm sorry.
You're practically like my own daughter except of course अपनी बेटी तो अपनी ही होती है.
Means she's telling you na that you're not like, that's a backhanded one.
You're beautiful without makeup but थोड़ा काजल तो लगा लेती.
Compliment.
Compliment.
Obviously, thoda kajal to out of respect you have to put before leaving the house.
Okay. This game
It's over.
is over.
Damn.
It's your prerogative if you want to get married, you don't want to get married. This is a very safe space to comment down below and tell us what your thoughts are on this because it's a very new subject matter.
You know, if your mother-in-law is there for you or no, we don't know. But these biome buddies,
They'll always be there for you.
Yeah.
And there's 5 of them. So
literally, always.
like, share, comment, subscribe, hype this video.
My mother-in-law, who's mandrawing, is telling you to hype this video and like this video
And
share this video.
share this video.
And comment how much you love Moss Pod. Bye.